Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining the stream. It is very early in the morning for me, so I apologize in advance if I'm in a bit of a slow state at the beginning. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream where we're going to be reacting to the round of 16 draw. Lots of interesting stuff in terms of the seeds and all that, especially down to the wire. I'm sure you all know by now, Benfica was able to top PSG spectacularly. So now PSG genuinely has the chance to be in a round of 16 pair up with the likes of Real Madrid again. It's absolutely nuts. I think it was better off for them, obviously, to be a seeded team, but it is what it is for them. But bravo to Benfica. They fully deserved it. What a side. I didn't do like a mock draw or anything for this, but I'm definitely excited to see what goes down. You know, Tottenham, they're a seeded team, but they really only just made it through. Man City versus PSG would be nuts. Yeah, I'd like to see that match go out of the way, you know? Like the two oil clubs kind of just face each other early on. Would be nice. But yeah, guys, I'd really appreciate it if you dropped a like. It is 5:45 in the morning for me right now, so, you know, would be much appreciated. And thank you all. If you're waking up early in the US, or I'm sure most of you are in Europe though, but yeah, much appreciated for joining, whatever you got going on. I'm sure some of you are working or you got school, so it should still be an interesting stream regardless. I believe the draw starts in about 13 minutes. At least that's what UEFA said. Which dates am I going to Qatar? I will be there from November 18th till December 7th, I believe. So I will be there for the group stage and the round of 16s. I'm going to about 9 matches. I'll post a schedule of which matches I'm going to later, but basically all the Croatia matches, Serbia, Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, USA, Wales, Tunisia, France, and maybe USA versus England. Maybe. Oh, man. Here, 1 second, guys. I just realized I didn't have the chat up, and there we go. Can anyone give me a reason why Benfica isn't winning the UCL this year? Honestly, big man, with the form they've been in, they really have every reason to at least make it to the final. I mean, as long as they don't lose the gear, they've had a fantastic start. One of the best teams in Europe right now. Is anyone else undefeated apart from them? I know Napoli just picked up their first loss to Liverpool, but even then, that wasn't a huge loss for them. I feel like, you know, it was a match where they knew they didn't really need to go all out for. The draw is supposed to be in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Benfica versus Bruges. That would be sick. But genuinely, I hope that doesn't happen, because those have been two really impressive teams in the Champions League group stage. And I feel like Benfica would win that. And I want to see Club Brugge have a solid run. I want to see them go to at least the quarters. I feel like, I know it sounds crazy, but, you know, Benfica out of those seeded teams, aka the group winners here that are shown, Benfica would be one of the biggest challenges. Benfica, Real Madrid, Man City, Bayern Munich, Napoli. Maybe they could squeeze through against Tottenham. Tottenham really just got first place. I mean, I thought they were going to cruise through that group. I think if they were in a different one, I doubt they would have had as much of a chance. And yeah, guys, hopefully this draw doesn't end up like the last one. I don't know if you guys remember last time when they had to redo everything because there was some rigged system. I don't even know what happened exactly, but apparently the draw was unfairly done, so they had to redo the whole thing. We were going to see the likes of PSG versus Manchester United. So we would have seen Ronaldo versus Messi in the round of 16s. PSG probably could have gone further. But hey, it is what... We'll see if PSG get another tough draw. They really shot themselves in the foot somewhat for not being able to clinch it. But again, bravo to Benfica for not going down against them and for destroying Maccabi Haifa on the final match day. Word to watch. You can literally just search up UEFA round of 16 draw. Go on the UEFA website, which I'm on right now, and there will be a link to the draw. It will be on UEFA TV. Yes, I don't want to say your name out loud because that'd be weird. But asking to do a final World Cup prediction before going to Qatar. Absolutely, I will. There's a lot of videos coming up this week. I will try. Let me know if you in the chat if you guys want to see it. A round of 16 early prediction for this draw, which I'll try to upload tomorrow. But after that, so many World Cup videos, including a fantasy team reveal, along with creating a league for you guys to join. World Cup final predictions, World Cup final rankings. I still have to do one more group preview as well. Group E. That's the only group I didn't make a video for on its own. What are next videos you gonna do about Croatia for World Cup? It's Croatia specific, it's gonna be the vlogs. There's just not enough time to just focus on only one team now. So yeah, but the vlogs I'll definitely be doing stuff for when I'm in Qatar. So like I said, I'm going to every single Croatia match. Am I going to make individual videos about each match day? So, since I will be in Qatar and doing those vlogs in the early stages, I won't be able to like do so many sit-down videos. So, just expect that. I'm going to try to knock out a bunch before I go on the trip. And then once I'm there, it's mostly going to be like proper vlogs. I'll like talk about the matches during the vlogs and stuff. But it's going to be a lot more outdoor content. It's not going to be as much like sitting down like I usually do. It's going to be a different pace, but I'll still be posting, of course. And then when I return after the round of 16s, I'll be doing loads of streams again for the quarterfinals, semifinals, and do more sit-down videos once again, just like discussing what happens. So just expect a different pace during the group stage and round of 16s. But I will do, of course, a round of 16s sit-down prediction video right after the group stage. I'll film that while I'm in Qatar, of course. Am I legit Croatian? Well, I live in the USA, but yes, my whole family is from Croatia and former Yugoslavia, of course. I got some other blood from the other ex-Yugo countries. Have I seen Petar Musa, the Croatian striker who plays for Benfica? He's 24, and Dalic should put him in the Croatian squad list. He'll be a missing key to our center forward. I don't know if he's one we can like 100% rely on, but I definitely wouldn't be opposed to giving him a shout. But yeah, the center forward position is something that does have some question marks for the national team, of course. It's like the one position that doesn't seem 100% solidified. But I feel like Livaya right now, in terms of form, is just proving his worth. I also feel a bit bad. Club Brugge had to bottle at the end. They had such a fantastic start. Now they're gonna probably get a tough draw. Like I said, I feel like they want to aim for a side like, obviously any of the group winners are gonna be favorites in that matchup. But still, in terms of them having a chance, I would say their best shot is against Tottenham. They can't face Porto because they're in the same group already. But we saw how thrilling of a matchup that was. If only that was the knockout matchup, because both of those sides beat each other 4-0, which was insane. And Tottenham have really been cutting... can't speak English. Tottenham have really been cutting match closes. Like, they every single match, they do it in the final minute. They score in the final minute. We saw it against Marseille. We saw it against Bournemouth. Too many examples. They really are cutting it close. So it'll be interesting to see how their form progresses once these knockout matches happen. I believe they don't start till February, right? Maybe late January. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who do I think Tottenham has the best shot against? With that being said, they can't play Frankfurt, obviously. I would say, even though I just said for Club Brugge, again, Tottenham probably the best shot against them. Maybe Leipzig. I'd say Club Brugge or Leipzig. No. Milan would also be a toss-up. Even Dortmund. I don't know. They definitely want to avoid PSG, that's for sure. Which team would challenge Man City in the round of 16s? That's a good question. Out of those group runners-up, 100% PSG. That would be an insane matchup to happen. Who else? They can't play Liverpool. Oh, that's a tough one. I'd probably go for PSG or Inter Milan in terms of the teams they can play. I'd feel bad for Inter if they get drawn with City, though. I was wrong in my Champions League predictions for the group stage, but still, they don't have the best luck going their way. I mean, they drew against Liverpool last time, and they nearly did it, and challenged them even at Anfield, but it wasn't enough. I'd love to see Inter somehow pull an upset against Man City. That would be insane. Let's get an oil derby. Yeah, that would be the most fun to see for sure. When is the draw? It's starting in 3 minutes. 3 minutes it's supposed to begin. Let's see if my screen was is updated here. 1 second. Who do I think will win the Champions League? It's so hard to doubt Real Madrid these days. I mean, they haven't been in the best form recently. But look what happened last time. They were almost never the favorites. And they still did it every time. PSG, Chelsea, Manchester City, Liverpool. These were all really tough matchups for them. Honestly, that was one of my favorite Champions League runs I've ever seen. Just the way they did it as well, it was really admirable. Shout out to Real Madrid. I'd probably say Real Madrid or Bayern Munich are my two favorites. I know a lot of people always like to bank on Man City or PSG, but things just always don't go their way. Will this be the year we finally see one of them win it, though? Oh, yes, Adam Newman. The FIFA 23 Qatar World Cup 2022 mode comes out on Wednesday. Yeah, I plan to do a World Cup simulation video for that. So make sure you stay tuned for that as well. There's so much coming up this week and next for content. And then going straight to Qatar. And obviously the content will be changing up then with the vlogs. So a lot to look forward to on the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. And drop a like on this stream. We're almost at 200 already. And the draw hasn't even started. That's incredible. Matt's channel came from Berlin last night. Hope you enjoyed Berlin. Where can you watch the draw? Just on UEFA TV. It's free. Don't worry. You don't have to pay. It's still not up. It's supposed to start in a minute, though. But obviously, we're going to get like probably some pre-shows. But it should go by quicker than normal. Because it's just the round of 16. We'll see, though. Hopefully, I'm right in terms of that. Ugh. Dun, dun. ABCD says Serbia is winning the World Cup 100%. I wouldn't be upset if they do, but it's not my favorite. Not my favorite on paper, unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong, though. Start playing FIFA 23 on live streams. I don't want to make promises to that. I'm sorry. There's just so many videos I want to make before I go to Qatar. And I only have... I'm leaving in 10 days. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm sorry. I'd love to. But the FIFA World Cup mode, I hate how late it came. Like, it's still not out yet. I know it's coming out in 2 days, but it took way too long. It took way too long. I would have made more content earlier if it came out a bit earlier, but it's, yeah. It's just not worth grinding out for. I'll make that simulation video, but I don't know about, like, many playthroughs. Maybe we'll do some for fun when I come back, but I don't know. It's time! It's time! Did they update on my screen? It's still not showing up for me. Oh, there we go, there we go. Never mind. Yep. It's live, everybody.
We sat on the edge of our seats as we watched thrilling matches.
Good luck to your team. Hopefully, the draw is in your favor.
UEFA's top competition can provide. Congratulations to all of the teams who have made the knockout stage today.
Thank you, Austin.
Who they will be facing in the round of 16 when the competition resumes next February. Of course, their ultimate goal is to stand atop the podium at the Ataturk Olympic.
Who has a higher chance of reaching the final, Denmark or Senegal?
Trophy next June.
I know I predicted Senegal over Denmark in my last video, but
and who are they going to face?
I don't know. It's really a toss-up of a match. Right now, I'm probably in favor of Denmark. That could change, though. I'm gonna definitely change on my next prediction. I mean, we saw there's so many injuries, guys. I think that's the biggest flaw of this World Cup being in the winter. Such a packed schedule for these people. It's not fair. Everyone's going all out for the Champions League and their domestic leagues. It's just, and the World Cup's only in 10 days. These players are obviously got to be grateful for the wages they're being paid, but like they're really getting worked out here. How am I watching the draw? Straight through UEFA TV. Why do they drag it so much? I don't know. I guess to increase viewership. Because the draw is really short, obviously. Especially this time around, since it's just, what, 16 teams? Yeah, I don't know why I had to think about that. There should be more of a break before the World Cup. I 100% agree, Matt's channel. This schedule is way too packed. That's why it was better in the summer. You know, the only teams that really didn't have, like, the most massive break, even then they had a solid one, like, at least a few weeks, was the people who played in the Champions League final. So, yeah. It's just... I don't know, the organization, I really hope I'm wrong, but, you know, obviously there's so much talk about this World Cup being a bit of a mess in a lot of ways. I hope it's not, though. I hope it's enjoyable. I'll be there for half of it, so... yeah. How many players are going to miss the World Cup? I lost count. I genuinely lost count. Like, there's too many, and the list is always growing. I heard that Alphonso Davies got an injury, but he should be fit before the World Cup. So hopefully everything goes to plan for him. Like, I know this might not be the best take, but, you know, obviously people, if they see their opponent team's injured, they're like, oh yeah, we're saved, you know, like their best player, Alphonso Davies, obviously is a huge loss for Canada if he's not there. But I hope the best for every national team I come up against, because I feel like it's obviously a bit cruel when they don't have their best players. Obviously, Romelu Lukaku is also expected to maybe miss some matches. So, yeah, hopefully things go their way.
And congratulations to the 16 clubs who have progressed to this stage of the competition. It was a different group stage this year. The traditional 6 match days were compressed.
Diego Jota as well. Yeah, that's a huge loss for Portugal. Huge loss. I know they have a lot of other attackers, but he would have definitely made an impact.
Proving once again why the Champions League is the best club competition in the world. The best excitement.
What's my underdog for the World Cup? I probably got to back Serbia. Come on. I mean, the only reason they have a solid squad. The reason why they're considered an underdog, obviously, is, you know, their World Cup history. Not good as an independent nation, but I think they'll be able to break history this time. We'll see. Maybe I'm overhyping them. Maybe they'll be like Turkey in the Euros, but I hope not. Alright, what's going on with this draw? They're still chatting. Still chatting. It's not as much of a crowd as last one, because, like I said, it will be going by quicker, most likely.
As the first club to have a third flawless group stage campaign, extending at the same time the competition record of successive unbeaten matches.
It has somewhat started, Jake. They're still chatting a bit, but like the actual live event started, yes.
For a competition that amazing fans all around the globe and rewarded their passion with the 304 goals in 96
How
matches,
far can Benfica go? Ooh. It really depends who they come up against, but I think they have what it takes against pretty much every team. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they make it to the finals. I really wouldn't. Will they win the whole thing, though? That's another story, but this side has absolutely everything what it takes. When will the draw start? It started, but they're still chatting. This conversation always happens once it actually starts. When's it actually going to start, though?
He had a long and successful career across Europe and knows a thing or two of playing in this competition.
Frankfurt to make semis. That would be a great underdog story. Definitely a side people are still sleeping on, despite them winning Europa League last year. Apart from Benfica, I don't even know if you can consider Benfica underdogs at the moment, but like apart from Benfica, if I were to bank on another underdog making a good run, it's tough. I want to be hopeful for Club Brugge. I want to continue being hopeful for them, but obviously they didn't have the most convincing displays in the final stretch of the group stage. But then again, the drive might have not been as much there since they already qualified for the round of 16s. But now they're going to probably be paired against a tougher team. That's the issue. They should have continued going through, not getting slapped by Porto.
What's impressed you the most? Matches, players, teams?
Napoli or Benfica currently. Ooh. That would be a very interesting matchup to see, by the way. Obviously, we can't see it in the round of 16s. Damn. One of those teams should make a good run based on the form they've been going on. If I got to go with... It's really tough to judge. It's criminal to write off either of those teams right now. For some reason, though, I could see more things going Benfica's way.
You have for the young players who are maybe taking their first steps in the knockout stage when the pressure starts to rise.
Guiding the young players is not really easy.
Do I think Serbia can beat Switzerland? You already know the answer to that. You already know the answer to that, of course. I'm Serbia. Hopefully. It's going to be tough. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be tough, but I think they got what it takes to get revenge. I really do.
Finally, of course, Istanbul's getting ready.
Guys, smash the like button if you haven't already, please. It's 6 in the morning for me right now, alright? This early-ass stream, but I appreciate you all joining nevertheless.
Since 3 years now, I'm ambassador. I'm really proud to be here.
Alright, yeah, this isn't any news, by the way, but it's just insane that so many La Liga teams crashed in the Champions League. Real Madrid being the only one remaining. They got to represent Spain through now. They got a tough task on their hands, but though some matches were a bit sketchy for them, they have what it takes still. Never doubt Real Madrid in the Champions League. It's just always a mistake.
We're nearly ready to start with the draw, but before I hand over the floor to Giorgio and Hamid, there's someone else who's going to complete the panel, and that is Tobias Hedstuck, the head of club competitions and calendar.
Oh yeah, a team I think Porto definitely wants to avoid is Liverpool, just based off of the history. They played each other a decent amount of times recently. Yeah, Porto want to avoid Liverpool without a doubt. Benfica probably do too, but I would have more faith in Benfica putting off some interesting results, despite Liverpool's shaky form as well. They're still pulling through in the Champions League, obviously.
will be determined by drawing one of the runners-up first, and then one of the eligible group winners.
Yes, out of all the teams right now in this draw, Club Brugge is definitely the most underrated and underappreciated. They're the only Pot 4 team in the original draw to make it to the round of 16s. I think. I hope I'm right on that statement, but that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I told y'all to not sleep on Club Brugge. I know I was wrong on the placement, but I knew they could have some impact in this Champions League campaign. I knew it.
Where one ball will be drawn to form a pairing with the runner-up already drawn.
Am I going to react to the draw for Europa and Conference League? Unfortunately not. This is going to be my only reaction today, just because I've got some other stuff to do today. But yeah, I will definitely be curious to see who gets paired with who. Shout out to Partizan for making it to the next round, but they blew that first place spot.
Which matches on Wednesday, as well in which week.
Bayern versus Liverpool would be epic.
At 18 hours at the latest. Now you have all the information you need, so let me hand the floor back to Giorgio as we are ready to proceed with the draw.
Damn, how is the draw not started yet? Jesus.
Oh. 16 magnificent names. We start with the group winners of today.
Ariane says now it's starting. Okay, yeah, it actually seems like it is. Let's go. Let's go. How can you watch it? It's all on UEFA TV. Literally, it's all free, so just go check it out. I would show it on my screen, but then this stream would get taken down, so I'm not going to risk that. When is it starting? It's starting right now.
Everything is ready. The balls are ready, and I'm sure that
I'm not going to actually show that proper video, but you got it here. Look, my thing's delayed, but look, Leipzig is the first team to be drawn, as you can see. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. There you go. Let me make that look a little bit better, though. Hopefully this works. Yes.
Semi-finalists of 2026 opponents are possible for Leipzig, not Bayern, because of the same country.
Ah, it's fine. You guys can see it. I'll get rid of this chat though for now, so you can see the whole. No. No.
Almost ready to see Leipzig.
My messy ass stream deck layout. Okay. Next team to be drawn. Who's it gonna be? Leipzig first versus Man City. Oh, these teams are already familiar with each other from the last UCL. They played each other in the group stage. Interesting results there. Could we see Leipzig pull the upset? That's going to be tough. Club Brugge is next to it. This is going by fast. This is going by fast. Who's Club Brugge going to be playing?
Club Brugge.
That's actually what I'm very curious about. Club Brugge and Benfica, where they'll be placed in terms of those underdogs.
For Brugge, we can only exclude FC Porto, who were the group winner of the same group. And let's see which opponent will face now Brugge, who has one of the most interesting...
Bruges versus Benfica. That would be a huge favor for them. No offense, Bruges. But, like, just can't sleep on Benfica at the moment. Will it be real? Will this come to life? Who are they facing? Yup, it's Benfica. Club Brugge are playing Benfica in the round of 16s. Oh, Benfica fans, no offense to Bruges, like I said, don't sleep on this side, Benfica. Show them all the respect, but that is definitely going to be a bit of a favorable draw for them. Benfica definitely has what it takes to make it to the quarters. Prove them wrong, though, Club Brugge. You did it once against Porto. You failed to do it the second time, but they still have the quality to maybe pull a surprise against Portuguese teams. Liverpool is the next team drawn. Who are they going to face? Will it be Porto? Will we see another Portuguese? Nope, it's Real Madrid. Damn. Oh. As a Liverpool fan, that's tough. I don't want to sleep on Real Madrid here. Will Liverpool get their revenge from the last final? That's a very interesting one. Probably the toughest one to call in terms of these matchups so far. Really could go either way. AC Milan is the next team drawn. Oh man.
We'll see who's popping up.
That's definitely going to be a good one.
AC Milan.
The match to watch for many neutros as well. What a matchup that is. I think Real Madrid still have the UCL in their blood, though. I think that's a huge loss for Liverpool. Especially with the form they've been in lately. But then again, Real Madrid sometimes are a bit washy lately. Tottenham versus Milan. That one can go either way as well. Milan, domestically, are solid. Sometimes shaky, but solid. Tottenham, all over the place. But if they are on their form during this match day, during the round of 16s, it could go their way for sure. Very good one to watch. I think both teams should be somewhat happy with that because it could have been a lot worse for both of them. Frankfurt is next. Who will Frankfurt be getting? Let's see if I can call it. I'm going to say Napoli. I'll probably be wrong. I got somewhat the Benfica call right, I guess. Not really. One of you guys mentioned in the chat, that's why I was like, oh, it might happen. Let's see if I'm right. Frankfurt vs. Napoli. Yes, I was right! Let's go! Frankfurt vs. Napoli is true. Yeah, Napoli, I'm sorry. That's an easy dub. That's an easy dub for Napoli. Sorry, Frankfurt. Prove me wrong. Hey, they proved me wrong in the Europa League last time. They faced Barcelona. And I was like, yeah, Barcelona are just a juggernaut in the Europa League. No chance. What did Frankfurt do? Not only did they beat them, they won the whole thing. So shout out to Frankfurt. Prove me wrong again, but just in the form Napoli's been in, I just can't see it happening. Dortmund is next. Who will Dortmund be playing?
20 goals, more than any other Italian clubs ever before.
Borussia Dortmund.
Now Borussia. Borussia, winners of 1990.
Oh, shout out to Thogden. I'm sure y'all know Thogden, yeah. Thogden the GOAT.
FC Porto or Chelsea FC. Let's see what they will do.
Yeah, Frankfurt could definitely play well at home. It's going to be a tricky one to call, but I still can't see Napoli bottling that. I really can't. Dortmund versus Chelsea next. Oh, yeah, sorry, that's a tough one as well. Dortmund have been improving despite losing Holland, obviously. They looked solid in this UCL campaign. And Chelsea, I mean, madness of form as well, just randomly slipping themselves. Inter next. Will Inter get a decent draw this time around? I don't even know which other teams they still have left. Porto! Ooh. Ooh. Okay. At first, some of these matches were looking a bit predictable, but now it's looking unpredictable once again. PSG, the final matchup being drawn. They're going to face Bayern. They're going to face Bayern. No freaking way. PSG with another very tough draw in the Champions League. Round of 16s. Damn. Will they be able to escape this time? They really messed up on that final match day, guys. They really messed up. That could have been Benfica playing Bayern Munich. It could have been. PSG could have gone Club Brugge. If only PSG were able to beat Benfica at least once. Couldn't do it. Wow. I'm sure Benfica fans are even more gassed now. Shout out to Benfica. Shout out to Portugal. That's insane. Even Porto, like Inter Milan, proving me wrong in the Champions League, obviously. I thought Barcelona would make it through. Very disappointing Barcelona side. But now, they have an okay draw in their hands, but Porto also randomly smashed. They got first in their group. Not the toughest group, but still, they put Atletico Madrid down in style at the end. They looked shaky at first, but then regained their form. That's a toss-up of a match.
That will do it from the house.
The easiest ones I'd say to predict at the moment, and this could age terribly, probably Leipzig, Man City, Club Brugge, Benfica, Frankfurt, Napoli. Maybe you could throw Dortmund, Chelsea in there, but again, that's tough. So half of these really are a toss-up of matches. PSG, man. I can't get over that. Jeez. PSG. I honestly, at the moment, I feel like they could bottle in the round of 16s again. Bayern Munich are 6 for 6 in the group stage. They always crush it then. I can't see Bayern going out that early. Holy crap. Holy crap. GG. Maybe Messi can pull through against Bayern Munich like 2015 style. But in recent times, he hasn't been able to do it. Maybe Mbappe can come in clutch. But again, maybe some dressing room occurrences could be present for PSG during the round of 16s. Who knows? Who knows? I honestly think that is such a huge loss. Look at the difference for that. I can't get over that, guys. Let me know your predictions in the chat. Who you think is going to make it to the next round? I will not be disclosing that information 100% yet because I do plan to do an early prediction. I don't know if you guys remember Hasib, but I plan to do a video with him. I'll film it with him in about 4 hours' time. And I'll try to upload it tomorrow. Do an early prediction, get that out of the way. We'll do a final one as well, right before the match days actually happen. Let me pull up the chat on this computer. Holy moly. It's glitching because I just opened it. Yeah, see, that was a quick draw. That's why they had to, postpone it a bit. Only lasted 20 minutes. Damn. Dan is saying that as a Bayern fan, he sees them struggling. Nah, you gotta believe in Bayern Munich. I know it's still gonna be tough. But holy crap. Not a favorable draw for PSG once again. Hey Nikolai. Kako si, brate moj? I love this draw. Sorry, guys. I love this draw. It is fantastic. Really, obviously some predictable ones, but that tends to happen in the round of 16s, and even then, this Champions League has been absolute madness. We could see things absolutely shift. Holy moly. Leipzig. Yeah. In terms of teams I feel bad for, Leipzig, kind of Club Brugge, to be honest. Frankfurt, like Thogden said, maybe they can play well at home. But it's Napoli, man. It's Napoli. They're undefeated in Serie A still, right? I actually didn't check the last score to their last match. I've been traveling all weekend. As you can see, I'm in a new location again, back in DC. What time is the Europa League draw? Actually, let me know. If it's very soon, I'm down to watch that as well, but I don't think it is. Yeah, it says the live event has ended. Let me know in the chat. What time does the Europa League draw start? Let me try to check on here in the meantime. Oh, it's in half an hour. Then I gotta wait another hour for them to actually commence with the draw. I don't know. It depends. We'll see. I'll stay on a bit longer and I'll see how I'm feeling because yeah, it's still a bit early for me. I don't know if I have all this stamina to keep up, but I'll try. You guys got to keep me entertained in the chat, and maybe I will. Conference is in an hour. Yeah, I don't know about conference. Maybe Europa. Damn. Reindra says, Club Bruges versus Benfica and Frankfurt versus Napoli is too fire. You think so? I think those are the more predictable ones. Like I mentioned. But still, they're going to be great matches without a doubt. Wow, man. I don't know which one's my favorite, to be honest. I mean, obviously, bit gutted for Liverpool, but it is what it is. Real Madrid. It's just too hard to doubt that side ever in the Champions League. Even if their form is shaky right now. Knockout matches, this side comes in clutch. R.I.P. Liverpool. Who else are we saying R.I.P. to? Leipzig and Frankfurt. Even then, maybe Liverpool got a shot. The thing is about Liverpool is they've still been able to do it against teams that are solid on paper. I mean, they beat Man City. They beat Napoli. Both are the reasons why they're not undefeated anymore. They beat Tottenham recently. Maybe not the best example, but still. Still a solid team on paper, of course. Am I a PSG fan? No, I just have a PSG kit. I have a lot of kits. I have Tottenham on the thumbnail, and I am not a Tottenham fan. Omega's Vault says, this year, honestly, I'd rather watch Europa League. Seems more interesting. It definitely will be interesting. But at the same time, how are you going to hate on this draw? I feel like there's a lot of good matchups to watch here. Thoughts on PSG Bayern? Like I said, GG. I mean, that's just tough for PSG once again. I genuinely think, though, although Bayern had been in fantastic form, I would have loved to see them play Benfica as well. I feel like that could have been that surprise matchup. I say surprise. Benfica have been so good. But you know what I mean. I could have seen Benfica putting off a result there. PSG, though. Oh, man. I could see another round of 16 bottling job from them. I will disclose in the prediction video soon, though. Let's take a look at that Europa League. I honestly, guys, I'm sorry. I've been traveling, so I haven't even like seen everything to its full. You know what I mean? So let me check that real quick. Dietos. Okay. Hopefully UEFA kind of organized the site like they did for the Champions League. It's a beautiful way they've done that, obviously. Yes, they did. Shout out to UEFA for that. Let's take a look here. Oh, yeah, so they got to go through that phase. We saw it last season. They got to go through that phase of the playoff, or the teams that got third in the Champions League versus the second place teams in Europa. So, ooh, those are going to be some interesting ones. Imagine Man United having to face Barcelona or even Juventus. Holy crap. Holy moly. Damn. Oh, poor Sporting. I mean, they're still in European football, but I had a feeling they could still stay in the Champions League. Now they might not even make it to the Europa League round of 16s, depending on who they face. We'll see. They could pull off that surprise. The thing is, I feel like Europa League will have more surprises than the Champions League, at least in this stage. Potentially. Imagine Barcelona. I keep losing my voice, jeez. Imagine Barcelona not making it to the next round. Roma have also been a bit shaky. They should have gone first. They really should have. But Real Betis, shout out to them for doing the job at the end. What is the dates of these matches? Asks Thogden. I believe they're in February. Let's double check on that. I believe it says somewhere here. Yeah, round of 16, first leg, February. Doesn't say the exact date. February 2023. And then the quarterfinals in March. They have a date from that somehow, but not round of 16s. And then April again. Damn, this football season is just so packed, man, with this World Cup as well. Non-stop matches going on. It's going to be a very interesting year of football. Let's take a look at the Conference League draw as well while we're at it. What games will I be watching in Qatar? Asks Dean. I'm going to all the Croatia matches. Croatia, Belgium, Croatia, Morocco, Croatia, Canada, Serbia, Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, USA, Wales, maybe USA, England. That's still on the cards. Tunisia, France, and Croatia round of 16. So 9 matches. 8 or 9 matches I'll be attending. And I'll try my best to make a vlog for every single one. Alright, now my website isn't loading for some reason. Thankfully the stream is still in good health because my Wi-Fi is being weird. Let's try to refresh this. Damn, my website's not loading. Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay, Conference League. Let's go. Let's check that out real quick. Okay. Poor Partizan, man. How'd they bottle at the end? They got to go through this round. It's okay, at least they're still in it. I doubt them to even make it here. Shout out to Partizan. Fiorentina as well, I'm surprised they're here. But shout out to Istanbul. Lazio, man. Oh my god, that group, by the way. I wish I got to react to this. That's the only unfortunate thing about that, me not being able to do that Europa League video. Yeah, that group Lazio was in, they literally all shared the same amount of points. It's actually so unfortunate that Lazio couldn't escape. They all had 8 points, even the last place team. So Lazio got demoted to the Conference League, but at least they're still in European football. It could have been worse. Poor SK Sturmgras. Poor SK Sturmgras. That's all I gotta say. Crvena Zvezda, oh yeah. Crvena Zvezda, oh shoot, my camera's dropping. Crvena Zvezda have been also absolutely bottled it. You know what, let's take a look at those Europa League groups real quick. Oh wait, can't we just check on here? I need to stop using Google. Groups. Alright, you guys can see that. Cool. This is the group I was talking about where they literally all share the same amount of points. Holy crap. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable how that turned out. When was the last time we even saw something like that? But anyway, like I said, Crvena Zvezda. This is a tough group without a doubt, and they got unlucky because I think they were a pot 1 team in this draw. They still had to be in a group with Monaco nevertheless, but shout out to Ferencváros. The Hungarian club. I gotta see this team live. Beating their rivals, Újpest. They absolutely killed it. Now they don't have to go through this next round. Sharing points with Monaco as well. They just did it, man. Be interesting to see who Monaco gets in that draw. I doubted Real Sociedad so hard in this. I had a feeling an upset would happen here. Boy, was I wrong. I thought they could get third. I thought Sheriff were going to impress. They only had a few matches of... yeah, they only beat Omonoia. Jesus. Omonoia. Couldn't do it against the other big teams. Man United and Real Sociedad. Damn, it really broke down to a close goal differential as well. Yeah, when was the last time we saw a group like that, guys? Maybe you guys already answered me. I wasn't looking at the chat. Group F in the Europa League, man. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at the Conference League real quick. Yeah, Fiorentina as well. Sharing points with Istanbul. West Ham topping their group. No surprises there. 6 for 6 wins, damn. I had a feeling Silkeborg could prove themselves, though, and I was wrong. Only 2 points shy as well. I think I predicted these two teams in Group C to make it through, but I know there was a group I got terribly wrong. This one I got wrong. Thankfully, I got Partizan wrong, but they could have done even better. They failed to beat Slovatsko on the final match day, getting a draw with them, which made them lose that first place spot to Nice. But they had some incredible results, beating Köln. Unbelievable. Group F, I was terribly wrong in. Oh, I didn't even... Sorry, let me go back to Group B, yeah. Vaduz, incredible that they were in the Conference League, but... yeah, there was not a huge chance for them. I got Group F terribly wrong, though. The Swedish club, Djurgården, didn't lose a single game. I doubted them. I went for some Shamrock Rovers mini fairy tale. Not even. I still thought they'd get demoted, but damn, they let me down. Thought another Norwegian club could have a decent run in a European competition. Kind of like Bodo Glimt. Balkani! Sucks for them. Balkani that was the team I was rooting for in the Conference League. Love the name. Favorite club name. But yeah, no surprises there, unfortunately. Although I am surprised about Slavia Praha bottling that. Thought they'd do better. Thought they could maybe even top that group. And Slavia Praha having an impressive display. Now Basel's going to have to face that Conference League playoff thing. Damn, guys. It is early for me. I'll see if I have the stamina for this draw. We're 20 minutes away now. I'll try. Ask me some questions in the chat. I'll try to answer some before this draw. Maybe I'll stay on for this. Barca versus Juve Europa League finalists. Unless they face each other earlier, man. Which team do I support in the UCL? Liverpool have always been that Premier League team for me. Let's see. But in terms of like another team I just love to see have a good run, honestly, Club Brugge and Benfica, I wish the best for either of those sides. Like, genuinely, I'd be happy to see either of them make it through and have a good run in this. They've both been so entertaining. So in terms of like that team I'm rooting for to have a good run, it's one of those two, even though they're facing each other. How did I get so many World Cup tickets? I just acted early on it. I just acted early. I applied literally right when Croatia qualified. I started applying. So I got those tickets first. Then there was another round of applying, so I did then, got some rejections, but still got Brazil, Serbia, which is incredible. What do I think about how Napoli will do? Napoli, I definitely think can make it to the quarters, like I said. We'll see who they have to face then. But they should be having a good run in this. They should be having a good run in this. I'd also like to see them have a good run. But if Frankfurt prove me wrong, that would also be so impressive. Because they did it already in the Europa League. Priča hrvatski jebote. Pa ne mogu sad. We have an international audience here. Visa, go make a World Cup winner prediction. I already told you guys. It's either Brazil or Argentina for me. I still think the South America sides will have a good run in this. It's going to be one of those two. Lots of people are anticipating them to play each other, but maybe that won't be the case, obviously. But if they win their groups, they very much could be in the same path in the knockouts. Oh, yeah. I feel like it's a matchup I talked about the least. Chelsea or Dortmund? Who are you saying? More likely to go through. CME no more. Says that Dortmund are more likely to go through. That one also has a potential to be a surprise. I'm still going to favor Chelsea for now, but that could change. I got to say, though, Dortmund have really been impressing me despite, lacking maybe that number 9 role that we thought they would at the beginning of the season. After Haller had that unfortunate situation and losing Holland, obviously. Oh, yeah. Good question, Mike. Do I think Braga has a solid shot winning the Conference League? I was surprised. What did their group look like again? Wow, shout out to Union from Belgium. I am surprised that Braga couldn't make it out of this. But maybe they could have another impressive Conference League run. They proved me wrong a bunch last season. I'm curious to see what their draw will be looking like. Ooh. The draw is supposed to be in 15 minutes from now, the Europa League draw, but there's going to be some delays and they're going to be chatting a bit before, just like the Champions League, obviously. Oh, man. Favorites to win the Conference League. Favorites to win the Conference League. Let's check that out. I'm on the right site. Partizan! No, I'm just kidding. It can't be Partizan, unfortunately. Lazio, maybe. Nah, they still have random bottle jobs. I mean, they got unfortunate with this Europa League situation, but even then. I'd probably say West Ham. I would say Villarreal actually, but they just lost Emery, which I think is massive. Did he even want? I feel like he didn't even want to leave Villarreal from what I heard, but he had to because of the buyout clause. If he was still in charge, I'd say Villarreal. But without him, I'm probably going to go for West Ham right now. But hey, I've gotten so much stuff wrong, so my opinion doesn't even matter too much. Am I more inclined towards Inter or Porto? I really think that one's a toss-up, guys. I really do. I'm going to say, for now, though, I'd probably go for Inter Milan. Again, I could be wrong. They sometimes just really don't excel in the Champions League. And Porto have lately been impressive, obviously. However, Inter have just gone too unfortunate too many times in this competition. I think this is their shot in a decent amount of time to make it to the quarterfinals. They nearly did it against Liverpool last year. They beat them at Anfield. They just couldn't get the full both leg result at the end. So I feel like this is their time to shine. I could change my mind about that. That's what I'm going with. Sorry to the Porto fans. Best of luck. And please, guys, if you haven't already, smash the like button. Almost at 800 likes. I'll tell you what. If this video gets, or if this stream gets 850 likes, I will continue for the Europa League. Europa League and Conference League draw. Actually, I don't know about Conference League, but definitely Europa League. So smash the like button, and I will try to stay on. We are 10 minutes away. I'm honestly getting so tired, but I also want to see this draw with you guys. Might as well, right? Do I think Sheriff will do something in the Conference League? I don't know if I want to believe in Sheriff anymore, man. I had too much faith in them last time. Although, I did have a feeling that they put off interesting results in the Champions League last year. Just because they were so impressive in the playoffs, beating Crvena Zvezda and Dinamo Zagreb. I saw how they played, so I was like, damn, this side could very much impress. And they did. They just couldn't hold off towards the end, but they beat the champions, Real Madrid. Damn, thank you guys. Let's hit 1,000 now. We're so close already. Might as well, right? But shout out to you guys for smashing the like button. All right, I guess I got to stay now for the Europa League. Best player in Serbia right now, Mitrovic. In terms of form for the national team, I'd say so, but, you know, there's still so many other talking points. Still, all love to Dusan Tadic. Vlahovic, I feel like he's just not excelling to his full potential because of Allegri. So many good talking points about Serbia. Early Champions League predictions, I will disclose tomorrow. Hopefully, if I am able to edit in time, but I'm confident I'll be able to. All right. Let me quickly drag this here. So we got the Europa League draw on display. All right, guys. I don't know about the Conference League draw, unless it's legit right after, but I will try my best. We'll definitely watch the Europa League draw since you guys fulfilled the likes. But let's get to 1,000 now. Who wins Europa League? Europa League's too tough to call, man. You got all these playoff teams getting demoted from the Champions League that could very much disappoint once again, like Barcelona did last season. Or you could get, you know, the same teams that were already in it proving their worth once again. See, I want to believe in Roma, Jose Mourinho, to get another trophy. But something tells me it's not going to go his way this time around, especially with this group performances. But maybe he can build momentum just like he did in the Conference League. I mean, they lost to Bolo by a huge number, and they still won the thing. What time is the Conference League draw? Not gonna lie. The only reason why I'm kind of like hesitant to stream everything is because I want to save energy for the prediction video. Because I woke up pretty early today. So now I got, you know, a limited amount of energy to have a good display in front of the camera. You know, I'm already like randomly zoning out right now. I barely got any sleep this week, I'll be honest. I'm on like 6 hours right now, which isn't terrible, but not great. Two o'clock? Well, what time is it now? Well, I don't... Yeah, you guys are all in different time zones. In 1 hour... We'll see how we get with the Europa League discussion. But after that, I'm sorry, no promises. But we'll see. Definitely we'll do Europa League. Because you guys smashed the like button, which I appreciate. But look, we're... Can't do math right now on the top of my head. 25 away from 1,000, so... Please, if you haven't already, hit the like button for this early-ass stream for me. But this draw should be starting in 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Drink some coffee and you'll be fine. Onda ću usrat. I'll my stomach will go all crazy then. I'm already drinking this, so yeah, that's not gonna be good. Keep live streaming till the World Cup starts. Good one, man. Absolutely not. Well, I'm assuming I don't even know where you're going with that. If you're saying like don't get off the stream, then hell no. But maybe we'll do another stream before I go. Probably not. There's just too many videos to make, guys. But a lot of good ones. I'll tell you that. A lot of good ones. What do I have scheduled? I think I already told you guys. World Cup simulation, Champions League round of 16 predictions, fantasy team and league, which I will release for you guys for you all to join. I saw that the fantasy league came out over the weekend, but like I said, I was traveling. I was driving from Florida to DC. So I wasn't able to make a video about that. But I definitely will this week. So those 3 or 4, I already lost count. World Cup final prediction. Along with the knockout draw, I'll be doing separate videos again for those. Because I want to go in depth. And if I make it... I mean, I could make like an hour-long video. But I'd rather have 2 separate just to, you know... I feel like they're already both so long, you know, because I go in depth with all the groups. Oh, but this time for the World Cup prediction, I will include score predictions this time. I haven't done that in the past. So, yeah, I'll try to include all that. And then what else? World Cup. My camera keeps freaking falling, man. Jesus Christ. There we go. It's gonna fall again, but whatever. Shtayosh. Hey, thank you guys for 1,000 likes. World Cup rankings video. I'll try to make something like that, ranking every team worst to best or something like that in terms of my favorites to have some impact in the tournament. I'm probably missing one or two videos. I really appreciate the support I get in those group previews, but they just don't do as well as the other videos. And since we're on a tight schedule, I might only be able to squeeze in a Group E preview just because that's the only team I haven't gone over. But even then, if the schedule gets a bit too tight, I might skip that one, but we'll see. They just take so long to make, as well as everything else. So, with all that work put in, I'd rather it go into something I know everyone will enjoy as opposed to a certain group. You know what I mean? Most of the teams coming from the Champions League to the Europa should win these matchups. Yes, but who knows, man. Europa League has been filled with some surprises, and we've seen some of those teams just bottle it. So, just like last time. I mean, who knows who Juventus will be paired up against. Sevilla, they love the Europa League, don't they? But they're under Sampaoli right now, who I don't have the most confidence in. I really don't. Am I going to stream the World Cup games when it starts? Once the quarterfinals start, I will be streaming. But not before, because I'll be at the actual games vlogging. So, vlogs for the first half, streams for the second half. Kujiš. PSG is already out, mate. Yeah, I think PSG got absolutely... I mean, I don't even want to say unlucky. They kind of deserved it. They bottled it at the end. They should have got first in that group. But Benfica, the superior team. When does it start? The Europa League draw starts in 2 minutes, apparently. Košić, hvala Lukiks. Za koji klub navijaš? Dinamo Zagreb is my first team I support. But for the Premier League, it's Liverpool. Those are like my two teams. They always have been. But in terms of like the Serie A, I like to cheer for Inter Milan. Just because they've harvested so many Balkan players recently. So even though they lost Perisic, yeah, they've always just been that Serie A team. And also, I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with my friend Simon. Yeah, he's a huge Inter Milan fan. So kind of that team grew on me a bit. You know what I mean? But also, I love to see all the Balkan teams pull through. That's why I still cheer for, the likes of Partizan, Crvena Zvezda in these tournaments. If Hajduk Split was in it, I know Dinamo and Hajduk fans do not like each other, but I would still cheer for Hajduk in these tournaments. Who is my MLS team? DC United. Even though we're terrible. Even under Wayne Rooney, we finished. I honestly lost. I'm not good with the MLS, I'll be honest. I'm a bad American. I watch way more European football. But yeah. DC United has just been my team because I'm from Washington, D.C. So I will support them even if they suck balls. They're terrible, man. They got destroyed by Philadelphia Union, right? Yeah, so... But that final was insane, by the way. I wish I got to watch that live. Those highlights were incredible.
Good afternoon, ladies
all right,
and
draw's
gentlemen.
about to start.
To all the football fans
Europa League time.
well. A warm welcome to the House of European Football here in Lyon for the UEFA Europa League knockout round playoffs draw. This round will be contested between the group runners-up of the Europa League and clubs who finished third in their UEFA Champions League groups. The winners of these ties will go on to join the group stage winners of the Europa League in the round of 16. Of course, the ultimate goal for all sides still standing is to play in this year's final, taking place at
who do I go for when those two teams face each other, Dinamo versus Liverpool? I'll choose Dinamo in that. I have to, but
16 teams involved in today's draw.
You know, if Liverpool are the winners at the same time, I wouldn't be torn, but of course I'll cheer for Dinamo. It's the same when, you know, Croatia and Serbia face each other. The Croatian national team is like kind of just the reason why I got into this sport. That's even before like I started following everything. That was like the only team I really kind of took a glance at. So Croatia #1, but of course if Serbia pull through at the end, and you know, even if there's dodgy decisions, even if all the fans go at each other, I will still cheer for Serbia later on. You know, it's like I'd be upset, but I wouldn't be like torn about it. Call me a bad fan, I don't care. Zdravo, Inter X Yugoslavia FC. Thank you all for sticking to the stream. We still have so many people in here, not as much as peak Champions League hours, but still. I'm too lazy to change the title and thumbnail and all that. I'm not gonna make a thumbnail during the stream, but yeah, we're gonna stick to the same title. But now we are watching the Europa League draw. It's about to start. PSG or Bayern? It's just, if we're going off history, you gotta go off Bayern, right? I mean, PSG haven't gotten favorable draws. But they have such a massive team. It really could go either way. I don't want to rule off PSG. But at the moment, something tells me Bayern Munich. I feel like that's not an unpopular opinion, though. But at the same time, PSG's forwards have been incredible. But at the same time, again, they weren't able to disclose the group. They still couldn't beat Benfica, which resulted in them getting second on the last match day. So, like, has this squad really been living up to their, you know, standards? Not really. Here, let's make a poll in the chat. If I can figure out how. They freaking changed the layout of the stream. What is this? Start a poll. There we go. Who's winning? PSG. Bayern Munich. Alright, I just put a poll. You guys let me know. Who do you think's gonna win that matchup?
Stage, and of course we're looking ahead to a very exciting round ahead of us. It's now time
Benfica dodged a bullet. Hey man, they deserve dodging that bullet. They deserved it. And even then, I feel like they could have surprised people against Bayern Munich, to be honest. I feel like they would have been still confident and okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to
but like, again, yes, they very much did. They will definitely be happy with closing it off on that final match day in the group stage. What's up, champ boy? Welcome to the stream.
The door for more excitement to an already unpredictable competition. We're really confident this season's knockout round playoffs will bring us more magic as 10 national associations.
Europa League is about to start.
With a unique blend of past champions and newcomers eager to climb the steps of European success. For many, the final match day.
Let's see what will happen.
Like, in Group F, where all 4 teams finished on 8 points, the first time in a major UEFA club competition.
Rodrigo, you got every reason to be glad, my friend. I'm happy for you as well, to be honest. I'm really happy for Benfica. They really deserve this outcome. Again, don't sleep on Club Brugge though. But I don't think they will. Benfica's not a team to sleep on others, obviously.
The complex waters of this round and keep their European season afloat. We don't know, but we know that Budapest is the destination for this season's final. And now, to assist us with today's draw, I would like to welcome to the stage a legendary player.
You can watch this draw, International F1 League, on UEFA TV. It's free. Don't worry. I just can't show it because I'll get this stream taken down. But all the displays will be here. It'll update on the screen like the Champions League did. Did it start? It's about to start. Like they're doing some previews and all that to waste time because this draw goes by so quick.
And please welcome to join us here on stage today's special guest, Zoltan Gera.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I don't know about the Conference League. I'll try, but no promises.
Great to see you. I'll let you say hello to
There's some stuff I want to do
of course you're going to help
before
us out with the draw, but before I wanted to ask you a couple
before I
of
record with
questions.
Hasib for the Champions League
First of all, it has
predictions.
to be about the competition. Like, how impressed have you been so far, and are there any matches that you...
Oh, absolutely, Don Bun. So many people are overlooking Club Brugge. Yeah, Sporting. I mean, jeez, I'm sorry. Benfica. Don't sleep on this side. I said this since the beginning. Even though I thought they'd get third, I told you all to not sleep on them, and I was right. So
Now, of course, you were in
maybe they could pull that result again.
made the transition into coaching under 21 with the Hungarian national team. How has that transition been going?
It's totally different when you work with the players, because you have to look after 25 players, and you know, it's more difficult. But I'm enjoying. You know, I have more experience. You know, you have more confidence in your coaching stuff, and I'm working and I'm enjoying. That's the most important thing.
Perfect. One final question.
Feyenoord is going strong. Yeah, shout out to Feyenoord for getting the luck in that very interesting group with 8 points shared all around. Incredible stuff.
In Budapest, have a dream. Maybe Ferencváros can
Is this an underdog year in the UCL? It's possible, Miguel.
I think it's getting ready.
I wouldn't be surprised if it is,
Nice cup
but
in the stadium 2 days ago, so everybody is looking forward to the final.
Yeah, and you have
it's also like so hard to... I think, I'll say this, I feel like we could definitely see one making it to the final. But in terms of actually winning it, I'm not too sure.
We invite on stage Tobias Hedstuck, who is the UEFA head of club competitions and calendar. He'll take us through the technical procedure as well.
Oh, bad.
For today's draw, every runners-up will be drawn against the clubs that finished third
Let's see.
in the UEFA Champions League group stage.
Puma logo says, my Juventus is not scared of anybody. Bring it on.
Are seeded and therefore play the second leg at home, whereas the third-ranked clubs...
We'll see, man. They haven't been promising.
Each of the 8 pairings will be determined by drawing one of the former UEFA Champions League clubs first, and then one of the eligible runners-up. The 8 balls containing the names of the former UEFA Champions League clubs are already placed in one bowl, while the balls containing the names of their potential opponents are picked from the 8.
Oh, looking at the poll, by the way. Jesus, it's so even. Bayern Munich are winning, but not by much.
The computer will indicate
47 for PSG, 53 for Bayern. 1,000 of you voted as well.
The relevant balls will be placed into the
Yeah,
other
it's
bowl.
a really tough one to call, for sure.
To form a pairing with the former
I'm not
UEFA
surprised it's so even. But I'm at the moment I might have to favor Bayern. Maybe my opinion will change though within a few hours' time. Maybe Hasib will somehow convince me this is PSG's time to shine.
Until we have all the 8 pairings. After the draw, and in accordance with the competition regulations, the UEFA administration will determine the final.
Nikolai says Sevilla is winning the Europa League.
Today at 18 hours at the
They should, but like,
so now
Sampaoli though.
So let me hand the floor back to Giorgio, as we are ready
I don't
to
know.
proceed with the draw.
Thank you. And the only information that we don't lack, but we wanted to remind everybody is the names of the teams in this draw. So we start with the runners-up of the UEFA Europa League groups.
How many days am I saying in Qatar? I think 20 in total. 19 or 20. But no, I'll still be making content, guys. Just no streams for that time, but vlogs instead.
And then we have the third ranked
Vlogs, and I'll still do a round of 16 prediction video. And then I'll be doing streams once I return.
Barcelona, Sporting Clube de Portugal, FC Salzburg, FC Shakhtar Donetsk, Sevilla FC. And
Mr. Robot says Bayern kind of
these are the
overrated.
16 teams.
You could say both teams are kind of overrated. Like they're both. Neither of them really are. They're both incredible.
Zoltan,
We could see either of them slip for sure. All right, the draw has officially started. Barcelona are the first team to be drawn in this playoff round between the third place Champions League versus second of Europa.
with,
Barcelona are
FC
first.
Barcelona.
Let's go.
Barcelona has all the possibilities, so 8 teams are possible opponents for Barcelona, who were 4 times semi-finalists in the UEFA Cup. Last time it was in 2001. And they played the quarterfinals of this competition last season. So they are...
It actually happened.
Now against
Barcelona are facing Manchester United. I was like joking about that possibility, but it actually came true.
Manchester United.
Oh my days.
Manchester United.
Oh my
This is
days.
a gala match for the UEFA Europa League. So everybody will have plenty
Oh
of
my
excitement.
gosh.
So Barcelona will face Manchester
Wow.
United, the winners of 2017. Zoltan, you can draw now.
Wow.
Another team to start the second pairing.
That is nuts. Who you guys got for that matchup now? Wow, Europa League really is exciting this year. We're really going to see one of those sides not make it
Juventus,
to the next round, to the round of 16s. That is incredible, man.
Juventus can face
That is
all
incredible.
remaining teams except AS Roma.
Some people are saying this is so
another
rigged.
Italian team, so according
But
to our
holy
rules,
crap.
no country clashes are possible. So
Damn.
the number of,
Who's Juventus
potential
playing now?
opponents, for this pairing is 6.
Who's Nantes? Aw. Yeah, I'm sorry. Juventus easy. I mean, maybe the French side can pull a result, but I definitely got Juventus there.
FC Nantes.
And the opponents of Juventus
Wow.
are the French
Who would have
side,
thought?
FC.
Are they going to redo this draw now?
Quarterfinals twice for Nantes in
Oh
the
my
UEFA
gosh.
Cup,
I'm so in shock by that. I'm
and,
sorry.
the first
Sporting
appearance,
is next in the chat.
this competition since,
In the chat, Jesus. In the draw.
2001 season.
Sporting Clube.
Now,
Oh my
Sporting
gosh.
Clube de Portugal, winners of finals of 2005. And for Sporting, we don't have any conditions. 6 teams are still in the pot, and 6
Oh my
potential
gosh.
opponents for Sporting Lisbon, which is the club with the record.
Sporting versus Midtjylland. That one will be interesting as well. I feel like Sporting are the favorites maybe, but Midtjylland, part of that grouping, 8 points shared. Can't sleep on them. Cannot sleep on them. But then again,
Midtjylland.
I believe we saw Benfica demolish that team, right? In the qualifiers for the Champions League, so
last 8 Europa League
Yeah.
home games, Midtjylland.
still I'm gonna probably go with Sporting there.
For Sporting.
Shakhtar. Oh yeah, Shakhtar with a very interesting Champions League run, by the way. Still going to Europa, but
And now
very curious to see how they do here.
Donetsk, the winners
Will they be able to
of
actually
this
convert their
edition of the
chances
UEFA
properly
Cup
this time around?
2009. They can play against all 5.
Another poll for Barca Man United, please. You know what? Fair play. I will definitely do that. Let's wait for this draw to finish, though.
Ukrainian team having won the UEFA Cup in the history
And then
of
we
the
shall.
competition.
Start trains.
Stade,
Okay, we got Rennes next. Oh, Shakhtar playing Rennes. Okay, sorry, I missed that.
in this,
Shakhtar are facing Rennes. Oh, that's going to be a good one, actually. That's a toss-up of one. Yeah. I feel like most people banking on Rennes, but After doubting Shakhtar last time, I don't know if I want to again. You know, like I thought they'd be in a bit of a crisis with losing a bunch of
Ajax.
international players, but they're still doing all right for themselves. Who are Ajax going to be facing now?
Against 3 of the 4 potential opponents, not against Eindhoven.
Union Berlin.
So only 3 teams
Ooh,
are possible.
that's actually a
Let's
really
see,
good
who
one.
will face,
That's a really good one. Union Berlin have been very impressive this year. Very solid in the Bundesliga at the moment.
match played in the UEFA Cup.
I think. I really hope I'm not wrong on that.
Important historic match.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm a bit out of it right now. It's early for me. Ajax Union Berlin, though, also not one that's going to be easy to predict.
Union Berlin, which is,
That's a really good match. I feel like that's going to be the underrated match not many people are talking about that can be very exciting. Leverkusen, the ones to upset Atletico in the second to last match day. Who will they be facing next?
Bayer Leverkusen. All 3 opponents are possible for Leverkusen, winners of the 1988.
Monaco. Ooh, that's another toss-up. I'm telling you, guys, I think Europa League is going to be way more unpredictable. So far from these draws, it's way more unpredictable than the Champions League. But then again, Champions League has some interesting fixtures, obviously. Europa League is going to be very tough to predict, though.
Monaco.
Very, very tough.
Monaco facing Bayer Leverkusen.
Sevilla next. Who are those Europa League storytellers going to be facing?
UEFA Europa League. 2 left. Zoltan, please.
I feel like the only 2 as of now that are like definitely you can sway towards a team are maybe Juventus Nantes and Sporting Midtjylland. Are like the 2 matches where you can make arguments for the favorite winning, but I feel like the rest is tough. It's like Sevilla PSV, that's also not easy. That's not an easy one. I feel like PSV might be talked about more with all that young talent produced, but still, Sevilla with that Europa League history, too tough to call. I already lost track of all the teams drawing, so I don't even know who Salzburg will be facing, even though everyone else probably knows.
Only 1 is left, and we know already, but we need to see.
Roma! How did I forget that? That's also tough. Because Salzburg have so much young talent that have been pretty impressive. They were in a tough group in the Champions League. And now they got to face Roma, who, you know, have randomly been slipping. They shouldn't have gotten second in that Europa League group. They really shouldn't have. It's a toss-up, guys. Roma probably favorites, but don't sleep on Salzburg here. Gakpo on fire, yes, absolutely. That's why it's hard to sleep on PSV. I'd say PSV might be favorites in terms of form right now, but don't sleep on Sevilla's history. Well, there you go. That's the draw. That's the Europa League draw already done. It always goes by fast. I wish we could just get Conference League out of the way. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if I can wait another hour. I got a lot to do today, and the stamina's already running a bit low. But holy crap. Let's make a quick poll for... I'm going to end this poll for PSG Bayern Munich and make a new one for Barcelona Bayern Munich. I mean, Jesus Christ. Barcelona Man United. See, I'm telling you, I'm out of it. Who's winning? Go vote, it's up! Who's winning, Barcelona or Manchester United? That's obviously going to be the biggest, the one that's going to be talked about the most. It actually happened. I really thought it was a meme of a pick, but it's true. That's the most insane Europa League round of 32 playoff match, whatever you want to call it. Not round of 32, but you know what I mean. The playoff match before the round of 16s. Holy crap. Most people so far are favoring Barcelona, but not by too much. Not by too much. Manchester United have been in solid form until that Aston Villa result, surprisingly. Shout out to Unai Emery for having a fantastic start to the Premier League once again. Everybody's saying this matchup was rigged. I feel like it wasn't though, because like I feel like Europa League wants the bigger teams to go far, so they have more exposure. You know what I mean? There's no way it was rigged, because it would have been more favorable for them to face each other later on in terms of publicity and So yeah, it's really incredible that these teams are facing each other this early on. Oh, absolutely, Nikolai. You 100% deserve it. I hope yes. Welcome to the Moderation Club. AC Milan over Tottenham, says Gator Zone. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Shout out to the first donation today. Gator Zone, thank you very much, my friend. AC Milan over Tottenham. That one's a toss-up. I don't know, man. Really could go either way. Milan need to restore their UCL history, because it hasn't been looking bright recently. They need to make a statement here. And they did get dominated by Chelsea, another Premier League club, in the group stage, so it really could go either way. Thank you very much for the donation, though. Where is Arsenal? Arsenal made it to first place, so they don't need to be in this. This is for the first round of the second place team versus the UCL third place team. So Arsenal already through to the next round. They don't need to worry about this phase. See, I already praised Juventus as being the favorites, but at the same time, look how wrong I was in my Champions League prediction. They've really been disappointing this year. Although they did just beat Inter Milan, but still. Yes, Lafont is a really good goalkeeper. That's true, Nikolai. That is true. Feyenoord got first. They don't need to worry about this, man. They got lucky with that points. Those 8 points all across. Midtjylland is the team to be in this round. Lazio in the Conference League. Very curious for Barcelona and Manchester United, guys. At the moment, I'm not going to be making a Europa League video until after the World Cup. I'll definitely do a prediction video for this, just not until after the tournament. But I'll do an early Champions League one. So I'll share some of my early thoughts with you guys now. Might as well. At first glance, I'd go for Barcelona, Juventus, Sporting. Shakhtar runs a toss-up. That one's tough. At the moment, Ren, but that could change. Ajax, although I don't want to sleep on Union Berlin. I think Ajax will be able to do the magic here. Leverkusen Monaco is also tough. That's really a tough one, man. I'll go Leverkusen for now, but again, could change. PSV and Roma. But again, I feel like I'm not going for enough, quote-unquote upsets. We got to see one here, maybe. I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think this is rigged. Everyone's saying it's rigged because Barcelona's facing United. If it was rigged, though, like I said, they'd be facing each other later on. Like that, Europa League would want to market it so the bigger teams on paper make it further in the tournament. You know what I mean? I don't think they want these teams to face each other this early. This is a round where, they want the quote-unquote favorites to go through. Right? Because it's a playoff of that unfortunate Champions League side versus the somewhat unfortunate Europa League side. Wow, Man United, though, they really shot themselves in the foot for not getting first in that group. So close. Just missing out. Shared the same amount of points with Real Sociedad. They couldn't do it at the end. Wow, I'm really excited for that one, though. Barcelona United's going to be so interesting, man. Let's see where the poll's at. Over 1,000 of you have voted, and most people are saying Barcelona, but it's still not... United's not getting destroyed by any means. Still 41% of you. It really is hard to call. United's only questionable form... I feel like United would get more votes if they didn't just blow it to Aston Villa right now. You know what I mean? But Barcelona... The thing is, this side has been so... They had a fantastic transfer window, and they still somehow blew it in the Champions League, you know? So really, anything's possible. They're going to look like juggernauts if they make it through to this round, this next round, but again, they could bottle it to another quote-unquote underdog like Frankfurt, you know? Electrical dust, yes, I do have some blood of Serbian descent. So, yeah. No matter what, though, even if I didn't, the ex-Yugo teams, always supporting them. Oh, man. Ajax Union Berlin is a very tough one to call. I agree, Nikolai. But something tells me Ajax will be able to put the magic here on show. I think they can do it. Guys, I'm sorry, but I don't think I have the stamina to go on for the Conference League. Oh, I want to, though. We'll see. I'm sorry. I'm so out of it, guys. I'm mixing up my words like crazy. I'm going to rewatch the stream and be like, Jesus, I sound like an idiot in some moments. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to say no yet. But it's not looking good, I'll be honest. I'm not signing off this second, but... yeah, we'll see. PSV against Sevilla. I'm probably favoring PSV here. Too much talent popping off. Sevilla still have some work to do, though, and these matchups aren't so long, you know, so it's tough to call. But I'm probably leaning towards PSV for now. All right. Ciao, Nikolai. Thank you for joining, my friend. Damn. Yeah, electrical dust. Thoughts on Balkari? Yeah. I love that side, man, purely for their name. But I'm not surprised they finished 4th place. Damn, this stream is doing really well, though. Thank you guys for joining. Got so many viewers on this. Damn, obviously the Champions League was the one that peaked. But holy crap, y'all are amazing. Appreciate the support lately. It's been phenomenal. I know most of my content is focused on the World Cup. But of course, we ain't stopping after that. Lots of more content to come. World Cup will obviously be one of the highlights, but we will continue. I believe these matchups are happening shortly after, so no breaks. This season is literally no breaks, guys. There's matches back to back. Like this month, this week is insane. There's so much content to make. Holy crap. Holy crap. Yeah, are PSG going to get knocked out by the next Champions League winner? We shall see. Bayern favorites for many, but who knows? I saw. Okay, those are the funniest draws for now. Barcelona United and PSG Bayern Munich, I'd say. Just because of the circumstances, like really boiled down to that final match day for PSG. God damn. Still seeing most people favoring Barcelona here. Yeah, that hasn't changed. Let's put up a new poll for you all. What should we ask here? What's another toss-up? Liverpool, Real? I feel like most people are going to favor Real Madrid here. Nah. What we got for Europa League? You know, I'm curious what you guys think for Ajax Union Berlin, actually. I'm going to ask you guys that, because I feel like that one is also a toss-up. Let's start another poll. Ajax Union Berlin. Poll is up. Let me know. Who's winning, Ajax or Union Berlin? Our final poll maybe today. Already 90 votes. Ajax with a solid lead so far. I feel like Ajax is definitely the more hyped up one, but I would not sleep on Union Berlin, of course. Would not whatsoever. Mr. Lag. Clearly a bit of lag there. Hello, I just came. What happened? The Europa League draw just finished and the Champions League draw just finished. So now the Conference League is about to come, but I don't know if I can keep up, guys. I don't know. You think Porto can beat Inter? Definitely a possibility. I wouldn't rule out Porto here, but Inter are my favorites for now. We'll see, though. I might change my mind on that. Let's make another. I'll disclose everything tomorrow in my UCL prediction video. What happens now is it finished? There's a Conference League draw awaiting. Everyone's like, come on, please. Just 20 minutes. No, because then I got to stay on for another hour. Because they take forever to start the draw. And then, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Benfica's a really strong team this year. Could beat a lot of big teams. Yeah. They got a favorable draw. Like I said, don't sleep on Club Brugge, but of course it's a favorable draw. And they should make it to a decent display. Semi-finals minimum, I'd say. Very interested to see who they come up against, though. Honestly, I was kind of hoping that they would face a bigger team. Just because I feel like it would be so interesting to see, because I feel like they could very much be a side to upset them. I think they could have gotten revenge against some of these big teams. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I think they could have gotten revenge against Liverpool. Who else would they have been potentially paired up with? Yeah, I don't know. But still, shout out to them for getting first place. All right, guys. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to end the stream here. There's a lot I got to do today. But it has been an absolute pleasure. We still got the Conference League awaiting, but unfortunately, I can't stick around. Moram radit. I got a lot to do. So, appreciate you all. Thank you again for joining. Thank you for hitting that like button. Make sure you do if you haven't already. Shout out to every team. Hopefully the draw went in your favor. It probably didn't for PSG and Bayern fans or Barcelona United fans, but those are going to be the matches to watch for many. Oh, and Liverpool, Real Madrid, but still, we'll see what happens, guys. Anyways, thank you all for making it to the end of the stream. I'll tune in for the Conference League, but not live, unfortunately. Hopefully we get an interesting draw there. I will see you all very soon. Like I said, UCL round of 16 draw or prediction will be tomorrow. And then a lot of World Cup content. We're so close to the tournament, guys. I am leaving for Qatar in 10 days. That is unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. It's going to be a sick-ass trip. So I will make hopefully a lot of good content for you while I'm there. It's going to be a good one, guys. Anyways, take care. Laku noć. Ćao, drugovi.